In TE this semester, we discussed many different topics related to culture. Now, culture doesn't necessarily mean that the groups and individuals that you spend the most of your time with are the same race or ethnicity as you. It can just mean the groups of people that you hang with and choose to talk to on a daily basis. For me, I chose my insider group as the wakeboarding club at Michigan State because they are the people that I talk to and hang out with most on campus and the people I talk to most outside of school as well. My partner chose her group as the M-Rule meetings that we have at Michigan State because they were the first group that she got to know when coming to the new school. Now, as we discussed and learned more about each groups as insiders, we talked about how our groups did things that were very similar, but also did things that are very different. For example, Callie, my partner's group, talked about many controversial topics, and each person got to say how they felt about that topic. Now, for me, we were part of the wakeboarding club, so we just talked about upcoming competitions, events, and fundraisers we could do for our club. And also, we would hang out with each other outside of the club committee meetings because they were the group that I felt the most comfortable with and was an insider with. What I learned is that you can be an insider in any group if you take the risk and try it. Now, I never got to personally meet or go to one of Callie's Emerald meetings, but I could tell by the way that she was talking of how she felt that she was an insider. As we know, society is becoming very more diverse, and as a result of that, our schools are also becoming more diverse as well. I think this could really reflect to someone's learning because if they aren't fitting in and they don't feel that they are an insider, they might be not paying attention and just feel uncomfortable in the classroom in general. In education, our educators should try the best to make sure that our classrooms are fully supportive with people and are just an opening space where anyone can come to and be willing to talk about different topics that are discussed in the classroom. Now, a topic that we discussed in TE was ethnocentrism, which means that we use our culture as the norm and we relate to our culture and other people's culture. Now, I am guilty of doing this, but using our culture as a norm is not always the best thing because other people can be doing other things that they may consider norm as well. Now, in wakeboarding club, we would not talk about controversial topics because that is not something that we would do. We would be talking about wakeboarding, competitions, fundraisers, but in Callie's insider group, that's what she did. Now, using ethnocentrism wouldn't be a good thing to do in that because our culture is not normal but it doesn't necessarily mean that is wrong.